One could say that the Palestinians have been paying for Europe's guilty conscience for 31 years. And one could say that the state of Israel was not created to save the Jews, but to protect Western interests at the gate of the Middle East. And that would never have happened if it had not been for the Third Reich. That's a very bitter way to put it, but that's the truth. Now, I do not know, I was born in the Bible, but I am not so sure I believe in the biblical possession of the land. And I don't think that it's right for the Palestinians to pay for Europe's crimes.
Nothing but facts. James Baldwin was right. Israel has been used as a tool by Europeans and Americans, often in ways that even the Israelis themselves may not fully understand. The Palestinians, on the other hand, have paid the highest price for simply existing. They've been forced to carry the burden of crimes they never committed. When you look closer, it's clear this is part of a bigger pattern. Western powers have long put their own selfish interests above the lives of others. What they've done to this country, it's just the same as what they did to Libya, Congo, and in so many other places across the world. Honestly, it's sad that Baldwin's truth still cuts deep today. The video you're about to watch is believed to be the words of Malcolm X, talking about the situation of Palestine versus Israel. It's from an article he wrote titled Zionist Logic, published in the Egyptian Gazette on September 17, 1964, less than a year before his assassination. Now, with the help of AI, we've managed to turn his written words into a voice that closely resembles his. Take a listen.
The Palestinian struggle is not just a cry for justice. It's a blistering battle for the most fundamental human rights that every living soul on this planet should inherit by birthright. It's an unyielding resistance against the oppressive, suffocating grip of occupation and the callous denial of the most basic human dignity. Just as the civil rights movement in the United States fought against the chains of racial discrimination, so too do the Palestinian people strive to shatter the chains of occupation and tyranny. Never forget, my friends, that the Palestinians, much like African Americans in the United States, have been subjected to a heart-wrenching history of suffering and torment. The birth of Israel in 1948 brought forth the mass expulsion and dispossession of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians from their ancestral homes and land. This is a historic injustice that continues to haunt the lives of Palestinians to this very day. The situation in Palestine serves as a brutal reminder of the consequences of colonialism and the ruthless dispossession of indigenous people. It is an agonizing reminder that the fight for justice knows no borders, and we must stand united in solidarity with all oppressed peoples, whether they reside in the United States, South Africa, or anywhere around the world.
That's not all he said. From there, he continued by saying, whether they reside in the United States, South Africa, or anywhere around the world, the battle for justice in Palestine is not merely a political struggle, it's an elemental moral battle. It's the fight for the most basic human rights of a people who have suffered these injustices for far too long. It's the fight for the right to exist in peace and security, free from the ceaseless specter of violence and dispossession. If you're not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed, and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. I implore every person of conscience, regardless of their origins or beliefs, to stand steadfast with the Palestinian people in their unwavering quest for justice, by any means necessary. Let us unite in building a world where every soul can live in freedom and dignity, where the rights of every individual are not just respected, but celebrated. The struggle for justice in Palestine is a universal fight, a resonating echo of the battles raised by oppressed people across the globe. It's a battle we must champion, a torch we must carry, and a legacy we must honor. What do you think about what Malcolm X wrote? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.